Welcome to the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast.
Good morning and welcome to the Ordinary Daily version of the Ordinary Marathoner Podcast. My name is Scott. I'll be your host today. It is Friday. I didn't even do the sign. I forgot to do the sign. Should we do it? We're not even going to bother. So look, May 10, 79 days to Lake Placid. It's probably about, it's 8:30. Falling behind again today, 2 days in a row. I feel like I need sleep. Sleep is part of training sometimes, guys, We haven't really been getting a lot of sleep around here the last few days. And, I think it's all part. I'm still I'm okay with it. I'm okay with oversleeping a little bit today and yesterday. Got a big run tomorrow. That's really what my whole week is kind of surrounding this run tomorrow. I don't even know. I should have checked the weather. I got to tell you. So I looked at the weather on Monday, right? I looked at the weather forecast on Monday. And then I looked ahead to the weather forecast on yesterday, and every day had changed. Every day, if it was supposed to rain, if Monday they said it was supposed to rain on Saturday, today it says it's clear. If they said that Sunday was supposed to be clear, today Sunday is supposed to rain. I don't know how you're supposed to develop your training program around that stuff. You just got to kind of do it, I guess, and be like Carla McCollum and Katie Mayo and just run through the rain. That's what you got to do. So right now, tomorrow's supposed to be nice, 65 degrees. Today it's supposed to rain this afternoon, but we're not doing anything today. We're going to go swimming. So Saturday is my run. It looks like Sunday I'll probably be indoors on the trainer, unless it's that you see the little rain symbol. Right? The rain symbol, maybe it's going to rain in the afternoon. Maybe it's going to hold off. If that's the case, then we'll try to get the bike in the morning. But really my key all weekend has been just focus on this run on Saturday. And I'm trying to debate how to attack it because I really need to put in the miles and I really need to make sure that I get them in. I did my run 2 days ago in the park on the hills and that felt good. It felt good. But, I do a lot of walking on those runs. Run up the hill, walk down, run up the hill, walk down. Although I did less so this time around. But I need to make this run successful tomorrow, just for my own psyche, my own frame of mind. And I'm confident. It's not that I'm not confident. And I think that putting myself at the most advantage, meaning, kind of take today easy. We're going to do yoga this morning. We're going to go for a nice little swim a little bit later this afternoon. And which is fine. Then we're going to kind of carb up, get a good night's rest, and we're going to get out on the road nice and early so we can kind of avoid that high heat in the afternoon. So I'm kind of excited about it. I'm actually excited about it. It's just a matter of, frame. Now, how do I frame this run, right? I have 79 days left. It's got to be over 10 miles. It's probably got to, you know what? I probably should do a half marathon. When I think about it, I'm thinking that, let me see, if I rewind back to early March, I was doing 15-mile training runs and I did a couple of them and I did really well. And then all of a sudden, everything just fell off and I don't know what happened. I just had trouble getting to 10 miles for like 4 weeks in a row. I think my longest run was 10 miles over the last 4 weeks, which is, when you're training for Ironman, that's not enough. It's just not enough. So I need to go do more than 10. And, 15 is certainly possible, but I don't want to set myself up for failure here either, And I'm a little bit concerned that might happen if I go for 15. It seems a little enterprising, a little, if I failed for 4 weeks in a row, right around that 10-mile mark, going for 15 seems like, what happens if I do 14 and I quit? I'm going to feel bad about myself, and I'm, training's kind of out the window. So, I think that a half is a good, it's something to aspire to. It's certainly something, it's an accomplishment if you get it done. And it's a distance where, hey, if it's a good, if I prep myself right and it's a good run, I take it nice and easy, I might be able to finish and feel really good. And I kind of judge it, the way I judge it, I get home after my run. I walk up the stairs. Going up those stairs is a good judge of how you feel. If I'm going up like one stair at a time, like, 2 steps onto one stair, 2 steps on, if I'm doing that, then it was a tough run. Then, then I didn't handle it very well. I'm in pain. And then you take a shower. And when I get out of the shower, if my first inclination is to lay down on the bed and not get up, that means if it was a tough run. If my first inclination is to get dressed and go downstairs and kind of mingle and whatever and get some stuff done, that's a good sign that it was a good run. So that's kind of the key here. So the idea is to get out, do my 13 miles, 13.1, get home, hopefully in good shape and feel good about it and feel like I accomplished something. That's the goal for tomorrow, guys. I'm wondering what your goals are. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, feel free to write them in the comment section. Always love to see it. Let me know what your goals are. Let's see if we hit them together. We used to do this thing called Weekend Accountability. I don't know if Jeff Pekoski still listens to these things, but he used to be he used to participate. So what we do is Fridays, we'd circle up on the discussion group and we'd write what we're going to do for the weekend. And then we try to live up to that, right, over the weekend. And what was good was the group is a very positive group. It's, our Facebook discussion group, very positive group. So it's one of those things where you never felt like you had to lie, right? Because people could commiserate with you. You're in a good crowd. You're in a crowd that understands, sympathetic crowd. So if you say you're going to do 13.1 miles and you only do 10, there's no reason to lie, because you're only fooling yourself, and everyone there understood it. So we used to do this thing called Weekend Accountability, and then really another group actually totally stole it from me. I'm not even going to tell you who they were, but they do it all the time. I actually get reminders from them that I should join their Weekend Accountability group when it was my idea. But anyway, they stole it. They won't even admit that they stole it, but they stole it. But it's okay. It wasn't a winner idea. It was fleeting. I think some people actually, not people look down on it actually. But anyway, whatever, is what it is. Not meaning people in the group, people outside the group. You try to get them involved. No, why do I have to tell you what my plans are this weekend? It's like, yeah, well, you don't have to participate anyway. So if you feel like sharing, get down in the comment section, write out what you're doing this weekend, and then come back and visit us and let us know how you did. I'm going to run a half marathon tomorrow, guys. That's my, and the thing is, with 79 days left to go, if I can run a half marathon and feel good about it, that's not such a bad place to be. That's a good, when you talk, and when you talk about Ironman, in general, you just want to be in good shape. You just want to be in general good shape, like really, obviously really good shape when you hit Ironman. You don't necessarily have to do 20-mile runs to run, to finish an Ironman. Because by the time the swim is done, and by the time you climb those hills, 112 miles on that bike, sitting on that seat for 7+ hours, whatever you are, you get off that bike seat and you're in no shape to run to begin with. You're going to, for the most part, and there are people that will run the whole way, and they are called Ironman people, crazy Ironman people. But they're called really in shape. But for the most part, when you're talking about people that finish in 15, 16 hours, it's a run walk. It is a, run part of the way, walk part of the way. Some people, it's a walk. Some people, I've heard stories of people walking the entire marathon course. So you don't need to necessarily do a 20-mile training run in order to finish an Ironman. But you do need to be in good shape, and you do need to feel confident. And doing a half marathon and feeling good about it when I'm done, that will make me feel confident. So I think the thing for today, obviously, like I said, I'm going to do the yoga in the morning. We're not lifting today. Keep those legs nice and, today would be leg day normally for me. But we're going to keep those legs nice and fresh for tomorrow. I'll probably even, roll them out a little bit. I'm getting a little pain in the quads and the calves. So I think that's kind of like a hangover from the hill run the other day. But that's here's the key. Get the yoga done, get the swimming done. We're going to plot out the half marathon route. So I know what it is. So I know what I'm doing tomorrow. When I get up in the morning, I don't want to have to think about how what direction to run in, you know? And I think a lot of times that's one of my problems, is that if I don't have an actual set plan of where I'm going to run, I just start running, and it's not, it's not fulfilling. I don't know where I'm going. So, I just wind up going home. It's usually, shorter than I want to. So I'm going to plot the route out. I'm going to try to avoid Forest Park and the hills in Forest Park. I might do the upper loop. So the upper loop will just keep you off the hills. I might run there, do the upper loop, and come back, which I think is about 11 miles, which means I'll just have to add another 2 somewhere. 2.1. I'm not going to forget that 0.1. So that, that's the key. That's the key for me this weekend. So today I know what to do. Carb up, get some sleep, set myself up in the morning with my nutrition and my hydration, which might be a little issue because I used to do the water belt. I don't like the water belt. I can't stand it. I can't stand the water belt. It bounces up and down. I feel like even when I refill the bottles, it's like it feels heavy. If I'm doing a long run and I have to fill like those 4 bottles, I fill them up, I drink them, and then I usually fill them up again. When I refill them the second time and I throw that belt on, it feels heavy to me. It just feels heavy. So I do carry a water bottle, but the problem with that is it doesn't last very long. I start running, I probably get about 5 miles and it's gone. Right. So not even, probably 3 miles and it's gone. So I have to stop and refill it as much as I can. And usually it's like every 3 miles or so. And I usually, what I'll do is I'll plot my route so that I stop. There's a convenience store. I used to stop at the water fountain in Forest Park, but I'm kind of grossed out by public water fountains lately. I don't know why. I know why, but I'm not going to tell you why. I don't want to gross you out either. But there's just convenience stores, gas stations, that kind of thing where they sell water. So I just buy a bottle of water and I throw it in the water bottle. So that's the plan, guys. That's the plan. I think it's a good plan, solid plan. If it doesn't rain on Sunday, I'll be doing my long bike out. I'll be getting out and doing the long bike. If it does rain, we'll be indoors. So we're going to see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. And that's it. I've been working on the video from the 5K, the ordinary 5K. Hopefully we're getting it out maybe even today, if not tomorrow. Tonight we're going to have lesson number 1 with Sam about editing GoPro footage. She got her GoPro for her birthday. She's very excited about it. So we're going to get that done too. I don't know. I'm kind of just searching for filling time here. So let's get you guys going for the weekend. And like I said, write your plans in the comments. Let's chat. Let's get things going. And remember, every day is an ordinary day unless you make it extraordinary. So get after it, guys.
Remember to like our video and subscribe to our channel.